2025 has been a really interesting year for football kits, with so many brilliant kits. I thought in today's video I could take my top 5 favourite kits of the season and redesign them. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Before we begin this video, just a reminder that these redesigns will probably be a bit simpler and not much different to the original one just because they're already good, so I don't want to change too much of it. Anyway, remember, like and subscribe if you do go on to enjoy this video, and let's get on with the video then. Starting off with 5th place, and I've gone with Coln's third kit this season. I think this is a really good kit, and I think the gold and the black kind of pattern works really well. This kit's inspired by the Coln Cathedral, and you can really see why, and I think it works really well. This kit really reminds me of a kit from last season, which is the Augsburg third kit. You know, the kind of gold with that kind of nice base pattern in the base, obviously. And I think it works really well. The sponsor's nice, everything about it kind of works, and I really like it. So for my redesign, I've basically kind of took everything that this kit doesn't have and just added it, obviously. So I think the main thing that most of these kits on the video don't have is a polo collar, so that's the first thing I did. I added a polo collar. I also changed the Hummel chevrons to be on the shoulder stripes instead, because I think it looks a bit better. And because I couldn't, obviously, kind of recreate the original base pattern, I decided to go for a slightly different one. So the base pattern on this one, I've gone with like a Milan Cathedral from the Milan kit from a couple seasons ago. There's also bits of the original Coln badge and also just the Coln text as well. And I think it works really well. The gold looks really nice and everything about it I'm really happy with. Moving on to 4th place now, and I've gone with the Fiorentina 24-25 4th kit. Obviously, this kit was released in 2025, so it still counts for 2025, even though it was last season. And this kit is a collaboration between Fiorentina, Kappa, and Luisa Via Roma. Luisa Via Roma is a really nice fashion brand, and you can really see that kind of inspiration put into this kit. They've gone for this polo collar with this purple gradient going into this black gradient and these kind of shiny badges, which I think work really well. For my redesign, I've basically taken what this kit doesn't have again, and I've added kind of more to it. The first thing I didn't really like about the original kit is that it doesn't really play on the Luisa Via Roma sponsors or the collaboration. So I made the Luisa Via Roma the kind of main sponsor. I also changed the Fiorentina badge a bit to make it a bit more fancy, and also I changed the Kappa badge a bit as well to make it the old really nice one. Also, I added some sleeve logos, and I also gave a really nice kind of dark purple piping around the collar and the sleeve cuffs. With the 4 expansion clubs added towards the Adidas Elite series for the Trefoil kit, I thought that was such a good idea for Adidas just to bring in so many more brilliant kits. And to be honest, all of their kits are really nice this season, the 4 kits, and also the original ones. Liverpool one is really nice, and I was really tempted to do that one. Newcastle's is really nice, Aston Villa's is really nice, but in my opinion, the best one out of all of the original ones actually is the Roma kit. This kit is just so cool with the greens and the yellows, and everything just works really well. It was actually really hard to pick between this one and an Arsenal one because they're really similar. It's just the colours there are a bit different. But I think the reason that I picked this one over the Arsenal one is because the green and yellows are just so unique. You don't see it a lot, but I think this kit really works well. Obviously, it's got the green collar, the green sleeve cuffs, and the green Adidas shoulder straps. But it's also got that bit of yellow in there, and they've also used a slightly different version of the Roma badge, which I really like. The only thing I don't really like about this kit is that the base pattern isn't really visible and you can't really see it that well. And so that's exactly what I tried doing or recreating for my redesign, but just better. So for my redesign, I've basically kept everything the same. The only thing I've really changed that's not noticeable, I guess, is the shoulder straps. I've turned from green to yellow because I think it makes it look a bit fancier. But in the base design, rather than having this kind of plain one, even though the original one did have a pattern in it, you can really see it. So for my one, I tried making these kind of stripy design. But then I included the Roma text, and also you can barely see it, but a nice Roma initials in there, and also a bit of grunge in there. And I think it just looks so much better. A really nice kind of textured looking kit. I'm really happy with my redesign. Now actually the next 2 kits originally were not going to be putting in this video. I was thinking those 2 other kits in their place. I think there would have been a bit of a change around, but originally these kits were not going to be in the video. I thought I didn't really like the original ones I put in this one, and the other one was kind of a bit lazy. So I thought about putting new ones in, and as soon as I saw this one, I was like, yes, I've got to put this one in. Oh, definitely. Now I only originally saw this kit as a preview image on Football Kit Archive, but when I went into the full image, I didn't actually know it was inspired by Batman. And this is obviously the Deportiva Saprissa, sorry, the 4th kit, or 3rd kit even. I think this is just such a cool collaboration. Obviously, Marvel and Adidas did that collaboration not that long ago with Real Madrid. And I think those are alright kits, they're not too bad. But this one is just so much better, isn't it? Obviously, that black base with the yellow highlights works so well. And they also made a 3rd kit as well, but I don't think it's as good as this one. So for my redesign, I tried playing on that kind of Batman comics. And I was originally going to do some sort of like Gothic or Gotham City inspiration, but I thought it would be too similar to the Coln kit that I've already done in this video. So instead I did try and play on the kind of comic book pages design type thing. So I've added these kind of clutter of different pages all over the kit, and I think it works really well. I've also obviously added a polo collar because I love polo collars, as you can tell, but also just everything else kind of works together with the kind of Adidas or Kappa template. But anyway, that's the second place. I'm really happy with my redesign. I think it's a really, really good kit. Let's move on to first place. And the best kit of 2025, first place goes to, drumroll please, Ajax third kit. This is just such a clean kit, isn't it? And as soon as this kit was released, I knew that this was going to be one of the best kits of the season, and obviously it's turned out to be. I think this is just such a lovely kit. Obviously this kit is inspired by the kind of history of Amsterdam, and I think it works really well. They've gone for this kind of nice cream off-white base, mixed in with a bit of like really unsaturated blues and reds, and I think it works really well. Obviously the retro badge, which is their new badge, kind of works really well in this kit rather than their kind of more modern, lesser recent badge, if you know what I mean. It's really confusing with it all, but I'm a big fan of this kit, obviously, as you can tell. I think everything about this kit just works really well. But the only thing I don't really like about it is that there's not really a base pattern, so obviously this is what I had to recreate in the new kit, and obviously I've recreated the entire kit, but I've just added a base pattern. I have only changed one thing to the kit, which I made the Adidas branding in original ones because I think it looks better. I've also made it a bit red because I think there's too much blue on the front as well. But obviously the base pattern, I've added these pinstripes in, which I think work really well. And I've also added this really nice city map in the base because it looks like a map inspiration from the videos and pictures. And I think it looks really well, the kind of Amsterdam inspiration as well. But anyway, that is all from me today. I really hope you had a great 2025. Obviously, we are the 3rd into 2026, or the 4th whenever you're watching this, or whenever I upload it, or when I finish editing it, or whatever. But anyway, hope you had a brilliant year. I've had a really good year on YouTube as well. Probably not, we didn't reach the 100 subscribers, which is a bit annoying, but hopefully we can get there eventually. We are growing quite quickly at the moment. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching. Remember, like and subscribe so we can speed up. And big shouts out to Bob's Knob for just commenting and just enjoying all of my videos. Thank you so much for the love. And also on J Tomlins FC, who's commented my last video. Massive fan of your videos, and obviously most of my videos are inspired by yours. And I hope to kind of be on the same level as you one day, and hopefully I will. But anyway, thank you so much to all of those people, and obviously thank you all so much for you to watching to the end of this video. Anyway, remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.